So she's thinking that's... But didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist. You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? Yeah. And they got talking. It was a nice day, nice race and all that. So did you see a little thing on a tricycle?
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, it turns out...
Yeah. Well, what did you say? Thing? Wasn't no suspicious? I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fella on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out...
Go on.
It was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well, Christ almighty, there you go. Unbelievable. And you look at the chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like...
we're never doing this again.
Checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay, I'll stop you there again. Right? If it turns out, so it does the news, right, and the circus goes, we're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it.
So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, look, saw a little hairy fella.
Why did she care?
She wanted to know, she thought it was a bit odd. Well, turns out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it, because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! I'm going to die! Oh, God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh, God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's not the important point.
Look, that's important. What's the matter with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle, but more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride?
Following the crowd, Steve. What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff like that.
No, he hadn't!
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
No! The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not
that it's prejudice that it'll go, is it because I is hairy? You idiot!
Right. So...
Wow, that is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable. Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
Right, now, it was back in the 1980s.
Right. So it's quite topical then. When did this happen then? 1980s?
Yeah. It's about a Colombian F1 sort of, Formula One driver. Apparently these races were going on, right? And someone kept winning them.
Right, okay, forget it. No, don't do it. It's because it's rubbish.
Right, so someone kept winning the races.
So this human that kept winning the races. So this human being that kept winning the races, Karl, what was his name?
His name it's Jimmy something.
Yeah. How tall was he? Just out of interest. No, how tall was he? Was he about 4 foot 8?
You might find out if I tell you the story.
Yeah.
Right? Go on. So anyway, he kept winning and everyone was like, oh, he's brilliant, this guy, who is he, and all that.
Yeah.
But his gimmick, right?
Was never showing his body or face?
That's right. Never took his helmet off.
You're an idiot.
Never took his helmet off, right?
You know the short trousers he used to wear? You know his trousers were about a foot long, but his shirt, the sleeves were really long.
Anyway, right, so because he wouldn't take his helmet off...
You're an idiot.
He was taking part in, the F3, which is like the lower ranks of Formula 1 and
Just get to it.
Everyone thought it was like a famous driver who was taking part in that.
Get to being a monkey.
Anyway, what happened was, there was a crash one day.
Yeah.
And the car tipped over, everyone was like, oh...
And he ran up a tree?
So...
They suspected when he ran away with the ambulance, people up a tree started eating a banana?
So the marshals ran over and the ambulance people were there and they were about to take his helmet off, and the marshal was like, don't take his helmet off.
Give away the secret that he's
Give away the secret and that.
Yeah, chimp. Yeah.
Took his helmet off.
Jimmy Chimpus.
Little monkey under there.
No, definitely not. Okay, let's play Ryan Adams.
Did he survive? Let me just a couple of questions. Did he survive?
Yeah, he did, yeah. He was allowed to keep all the awards that he won, sure, but he wasn't allowed to take part in any other races.
Yeah, didn't happen. This is Ryan Adams. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, let's do monkey news.
All right.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right? And anyway, it's in there with like the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? A nurse?
Depends what turns out her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's,
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right.
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimpanzee.
So,
Chimpanzee. He's putting on lipstick. Chimpanzee. She's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman because it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
The way he tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. The chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you're thinking he made a move on her.
So
come on,
he's allowed out.
Oh, it's not a story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you. Anyway, so he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Right. So he notices like the code on the door, right? Whatever 247 or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of lipstick and knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way. Finish. No, because Steve, you know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
It's gone too far. No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing the story.
So-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn him off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty good.
I didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. It's looking good, 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit! You know what it is now, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Now, whilst I was in Cornwall, I wasn't online. I didn't have the internet, so it was like, oh, what am I going to do? And I didn't come back till yesterday. I thought, is there loads going on that I don't know about in the monkey world and stuff? I was hoping to get some from the zoo that I was meant to be going to. Of course, that didn't happen. So I said to my dad, do you know anything about monkeys? Or have you got any stories with monkeys?
Brilliant. This is what Trevor McDonald does.
Turned out...
Quarter to 10, he goes, nothing. Dad, anything happen? You got anything politics? Anything politics, Dad?
This isn't monkey news, I'm just giving you this free.
Yeah, brilliant.
Turned out one of his mates used to have a chimp.
Right.
What do you mean one of his mates used to have a chimp?
Well, two of his mates.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I was thinking it sounded a bit far-fetched living in Manchester like, but if there was two of them...
He had a chimp, had to thump it in the head.
You're doing what? Answering back?
Oh, God!
Tried it on with his wife.
Had to thump it in the head for trying it on with his wife! I love it. It's a proper fist fight in a pub in Manchester. Oh.
I'd call him up, but he's one of them who like swears all the time.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, it'd be good to get him on. And
Let's interview him. Can we not interview him pre-record? We can bleep out the swear. I'd love to hear his
do
story.
a lot of work.
Yeah, well, we're not scared of work,
No,
are
I
we,
mean,
Steve?
I'll get myself if you can't be bothered.
Yeah,
Have I will sort it out.
Yeah, try and sort that out.
we sort that out, yeah.
Well, don't tell us the rest of the story then. Let's let him say in his own
No, but
words.
there was another one as well.
When you say you can get him on, but he swears a lot, you mean the monkey? I'm assuming he's more coherent than your dad's mate.
It's him, and there's some other fella he knows who had a funny name. I'll have to find out, because you'll love his name. But he was a drag artist.
Yeah.
And I think he said my dad went round one day, I don't know why, right? Went around there, knocked on the door, chimpanzee.
Carl, I don't know what you're doing, mate. I don't know where this place you live, next door there's an horse in the front room. There's chimps running round.
Mad. Anyway,
Chimpanzee?
Is that the end of the story? There's a chimpanzee in the door and that's the end.
You sure it wasn't the drag artist before he'd shaved?
no.
Sure it wasn't your grand?
Because I like the really airy ones that decide they can be female impersonators. Yeah, you're grand.
Anyway.
Go on then. This is the monkey news. So you got that for free. What's this going to be like,
Well, let's
Steve?
have more jingles.
Okay. Oh, chimpanzee that.
Monkey News Extra.
Okay.
Right, another phrase. We've been talking about phrases today.
Yeah, we have,
Don't touch
yeah.
your granny when she's shaving.
Yeah.
Don't touch your granny to suck eggs.
Yeah.
Don't look a horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Don't let the chin pass the jaw if you're tucking your cock in.
Familiar with the phrase monkey business?
No, never heard that one before, Carl. That's brilliant.
Right, well, it came about. This has been emailed in and I haven't really had a chance to look at it, so I'm just weighing it up now. Yeah.
This is the biggest shambles on air, isn't it? Really?
Oh, I'm ashamed of it.
I mean, what was Dr. Fox? Dr. Fox must have been really polite. He must have been thinking, I don't know how to put this. He must have wanted to scream and go, you shouldn't be in the radio authority.
My parents listen online. I can't look them in the eye.
Right, I think I've weighed it up. Long time ago, right?
Yeah.
In the,
olden days, yeah.
in
Go on.
the Amazon jungle.
Yeah.
Right? Little family of monkeys in there. Right? Having a good life. Right? Didn't have any predators in there. Right? So, they were loving it.
Yeah.
They had a load of food around them. They had loads of banana trees. Right?
No, I don't think so.
No, they did.
Sorry,
Everything's going great. So, they're happy in that. They go to bed.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning, load of bananas gone.
Oh, hang on, interesting.
Hang on, wait a minute.
So,
Either your dad's been around or...
This isn't the great Amazon banana robbery, is it?
so anyway, turns out it was another load of monkeys from another part of the island, from the rough bit.
From the rough bit! I love it! They went into a middle class area.
They're the ones with the earrings and the leather jackets.
Oh, that is brilliant! From a rough part of the island.
So the monkeys thought, well, there's no point getting into a fight with them because they're harder than we are.
Yeah, of course, and they carry chains.
So,
I love this good
They got flip knives and tattoos.
Yeah, go on.
so basically, they said, let's do some business with the bananas.
Let's do some business with the bananas.
Shit!
What are you talking about?
Oh, Christ!
Right, calm down, we haven't got much time left.
Oh, God! What do you mean this is
Forget it.
No, don't forget it. Calm down. Switch the record off. Switch the record off. Switch the record off, Carl.
What are you talking about? What do they do? Oh.
Let's do business with the bananas.
Yeah.
So they said, well, rather than them coming robbing them, we'll flog them. So that put a stop to it then. The monkeys came. They didn't have money. They said, give us some bananas. And it says
So what, they exchange bananas for bananas?
for berries and nuts. So that's where the phrase monkey business
No, it's
comes from. You've got a business to set up.
Right, God. Carl, you know what the time is? Bong. Monkey news.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine if Trevor McDonald started like this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on that with monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
I was mentioning earlier how we're sort of making the feature grow a bit, right? So I'm thinking, I haven't told you, Steve, either. I've actually been asked to write a thing about monkeys.
A poem?
No, for a magazine called Something Apes.
Right.
They want me to do like a column, 500 words.
About monkeys?
Anything I want on monkeys. Anything.
What are you going to write?
Don't know. think about it.
Well, give him a typewriter, I come up with Shakespeare, basically.
Yeah. You could write about that. Why you write about that? You don't. The fact that you don't believe it. You don't believe that an infinite number of monkeys could type Shakespeare.
Because you reckon most of them haven't read Shakespeare, so they wouldn't know some of the spellings.
Exactly.
It wouldn't happen.
You idiot. Get on with it.
All right.
There's been a few things, but one that springs to mind is they found a load of monkeys somewhere.
Okay. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine this if this was news.
Yeah.
Go on. Where?
I
Somewhere.
think it was in
17th century?
it doesn't matter that bit.
Okay.
Found a load of monkeys
Yeah.
that are having a good chat.
Go on.
They're having a good chat. All right.
What do
They
you
found
mean?
monkeys that can talk.
Yeah.
They've worked out they've got about 534 different words that they're using to have a chat about stuff.
More than you.
Yeah, what do they chat about then?
Just things that monkeys are worrying about. Just where do you get that from?
Who does your hair?
You going over there again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Sorry, you can't just leave that.
No. I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to know what else. Is there?
No,
Were
I
they,
mean that
were they
was-
discussing the humanity? Did you see that program on Channel 4?
Yeah.
He can walk upright.
Yeah. But
Did you see how well
do you mean
he
they
was?
taught them? They taught themselves this language?
Yeah.
Where is this? In the wild is this? Is it? Not sign language.
It's
but
in some jungle somewhere. They found these monkeys. He heard some explorer was over there, cutting through the woods and that.
and he heard his name,
Heard
and he
some-
thought, "That's what he went. What do you want, Riley?" It wasn't me. I didn't say. I didn't say I was snide grass. Where'd you get that gun?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's only me and you here.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, we've got to be quick. This is something that was sent in to me ages ago, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet, because it's brilliant. We were talking about monkeys typing, the Shakespeare theory and all that. Well, this is about a little monkey called Marty, right? Basically, it's in some science lab, right? It's in there. It was wandering about out of its cage, right? The lab fella was busy on the phone or something, right? And
Typical.
it's wandering about. It goes up to a PC that's in the corner, a little computer, types down, "My name is Marty," right? So the fella got off the phone, saw this on the screen with the monkey sat there, says to his mate, "Have you done this?"
Right, hold on, Carl.
Let him finish. Before you question, always let him finish.
I don't know what to do.
Time's against us. Come on.
He said, "Have you done this?" He says, "Done what?" He said, "This on the screen here saying, 'My name's Marty,' right?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" As he's having an argument with his mate saying, "You're lying, you did it," monkey's sat there typing, "This isn't a practical joke, my name is Marty."
Right, and that's the end of the story?
I'm not coming in next week. I think we need a week off. I actually think we need a week off.
He's doing a web chat or something. You can go online and have a chat with it.
The monkey's doing a web chat.
I don't know.
Has he got his own website
Carl,
yet? Is Favourite Buffy the Vampire stuff here?
Have a look at that, have a look at that.
Right. Do you believe that, Carl?
It's all there.
No, but do you believe it? Do you believe that monkey could type that and then say this is not a practical joke when he's still arguing?
Weird, isn't it? What do you reckon, Steve?
Yeah, well, it's obviously a wind-up.
It's a joke. It's not even. You haven't even got some of the facts wrong. It's just a wind-up.
Have you noticed the date?
Is that April the 1st?
It is April the 1st.
You are joking.
That it was sent.
You're an idiot, Carl.
It was sent on April the 1st, Carl.
So you're saying the monkey knows it's April the 1st, but you don't
It's doing
believe
a wind-up, yes. Yeah, I think the monkey has thought, I'll do it on April the 1st so that people think that it's a wind-up. In actual fact, I am a monkey that can type and read.
Right, haven't got long. You better give the winner. We've got monkey news coming up.
We haven't really got any monkey news.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's nothing going on, seriously.
Don't. What do you
The
mean?
last few weeks I've
but
kept
don't.
telling you.
No. Right. This really annoys me when you say there's something going on because you call it monkey news, but it's not monkey news. You have stories, dubious stories. But shut up a minute. About it's always chimps, which annoys me. You call it monkey because they're apes, right? And it's often from the 18th century, so it's not news anyway. So don't tell me there's no monkey news this week.
If there's monkey news worth doing, I'll know about it. And there isn't anything,
right,
so let's leave it.
Right, okay, you are going to give me some monkey news, I'm telling you, you are going to give me some monkey news, or we're not leaving.
Right, well, my mum sent me some. Right. I got a little letter from her doing the usual sort of stuff, telling me what she's been up to and that. It was a little thing about somewhere in Lincolnshire or something.
Right, good.
Do a bit of monkey throwing.
What do you mean?
Because some fella got attacked by one once, and sort of to remember him, on this certain day they go, oh, it was today, wasn't it? And that fella got attacked by a little monkey and that. And something about chucking monkeys about.
That's horrible.
I don't know if they're real, I think it's just like to remember.
Right.
But that's the only sort of stuff that's knocking about out there.
But it's not that's not
I've got my
monkey
mum and
news.
dad on it, looking all the time.
There must be more monkey news than that.
There isn't nothing I mean, there's bits and pieces. There was a bit about Donna Eyre, how when she has a kid, she's going to let a gorilla look after it for a week or something. But apart from that, it's dead out there.
Well, I don't know what that means.
She's, well, that's it. Apparently,
Well, it's not true. She's not going to let a gorilla look after a
No,
child.
it is. Apparently, a fella works with him or something. And,
This is rubbish!
it's not rubbish.
How can she let a gorilla look after a baby for a week?
Well, forget it.
Sorry, have you ever heard her speak?
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I love the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in, this monkey works there.
no, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of it carries the equipment in, guitars. Stuff like that.
It doesn't.
He does.
No, it doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the band.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't
that sort of
happen.
stuff. He
Doesn't
does,
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go berserk with.
With one arm.
Drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, yeah, brilliant, this is good.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the fella says, yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it. Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
This is rubbish.
So
And they haven't laid down a bass track?
so this is, have you heard it? So
I know, Carl, please don't do this to
so
me.
the A&R fella goes, and
Yeah.
it's like the band members are stood about, and they're going, "That's good that you liked it." And I'm saying, "Yeah, but what's he on about with the bass?" So they played it
No,
back.
this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where did you get this from?
Please, because we never get to the end. Let's hear
This is
it.
absolute
So
nonsense.
they played it back.
Yeah, and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, "That's weird. We haven't got a bassist." Anyway, so they go, "Well, whatever, right?" So
We
they
haven't
leave.
got a bassist.
So
They go, whatever, let's go home.
Oh, forget it.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl,
Right.
come on.
So what's the name?
What?
We've done.
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who like got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went
Don't
into a
remember that
bank,
Who cares?
went into a bank, and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into
Oh,
crime
this
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is
Yeah.
it's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
A zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah, is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attack things. But mainly violence, I bet. That's my.
that and theft.
Say it
And
again.
stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No,
well,
you
no,
say
because then
it
you know how to
first.
say it.
Well, all right, Robin then. He's been caught robbing.
Say it again, then.
Who's Robin? Who's Robin?
You know, if we had to draw up some kind of list of artists who would allow us to play their songs, it's going to be such a short list. Gary Glitter, you know, it's going to be a few people who, you know, are slightly more shameful than us.
I just thought of something. There are 1 billion people in China, and I assume it's the same percentage of homosexuality occurs, as it were. That's 1 billion, 1 in 10. That means there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas running around.
Richard Ashcroft, if you're listening, I apologise for that last...
Think about it. Johnny, war was over. I heard a DJ in the week, I won't say who it was, but sort of like a cheesy sort of housewife choice DJ, and he played that, and he went, weird one that, isn't it? What do you think of that the first time you heard it? Strange one. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, war is over. Here's the moment at least out there. I love that!
Oh.
What does he mean?
That's exactly what I want from a DJ. That kind of insight.
We were talking before the break about how many little Chinese fellas there are.
Yeah.
Billions.
An awful lot.
Brilliant, good. More the merrier.
Are you familiar, Rick, with the scary fact, I don't know, Camford, if you're aware of this, and it's chilling. I don't know where I've heard this from, but apparently, and this is kind of legend, I didn't just make this up, this is well known, that if all the Chinese people in China, right, no, come on, if they all jumped up and down at the same time, apparently, this is what they say, apparently it would cause a tidal wave
that would wipe out America.
That would destroy America.
I love the idea of coordinating that.
Brilliant. Well, I like the idea, firstly, they don't need weapons of mass destruction, they don't need nuclear weapons, because they've got that threat constantly.
You can't count a tidal wave as a weapon of mass destruction.
Or jumping.
Tony Blair could send in sort of people, you know, UN people going, look out for anyone jumping.
Exactly.
You know,
all they need is an immense sort of skipping rope.
Oh yeah, once a little fellow in Japan on one end, a little fellow in Russia on the other.
Exactly, yeah.
And they go, on your marks, you'd have a lot of coordination over that one little...
Maybe like someone like Mr. Motivator, kind of coordinating it all from the top of the wall, sort of looking down.
The Chinese equivalent.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why they built the wall. I think that's why they built the Great
jump
Wall.
off the wall.
Exactly, they just climb on that wall. That's the way it's there, that's the threat.
And that's why America started the space race.
Yeah.
Because you can see it from space.
Exactly.
So they go...
They're up there monitoring
This is Eagle to Houston. There's lots of little Chinese fellas about to jump.
Yeah.
This is Houston. Are they wearing them?
We just need to confirm they're Chinese. Are they wearing those... are they wearing those conical hats that look a bit like a lampshade?
They are. They are. Confirm they're Chinese.
Because if I was the leader of China, what is the name of it? What is it? Is he the king of China?
We're so ill-educated,
Is it the king of China? The Tsar of China?
Is it? What is it?
Is Chairman Mao still there? Is he
It's
still
chairman someone else probably, the new chairman.
Or chairwoman, don't be sexist. And,
actually, you know when I said there's 1 billion people in China, so there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas, someone phoned up to say half of them are women.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Straight on the phone with that.
Well, I meant little lesbian fellas or little gay fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't being sexist. But I'm just saying there's probably 100 million little gay Chinese people.
What worries me, Rick, is if I was the premier of China, or if it was some of the people I went to school
Is it premier?
Oh, it's the king of China. If I was the king of China, right? Isn't he the king of China and king and I? Or is that he's somewhere else?
That's Siam, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that not in China? Where's Siam then?
We're not. It's still on now, isn't it? I don't know. Or was that... Someone educated listening must be tearing their hair out. Listening to 3 buffoons in a room.
If I was the king of China, let's assume he's the king of China.
Okay, yeah. Usually tall.
But you know when sometimes you've had a few drinks or whatever, you know, I mean, I'm sure you've done that thing where you order a pizza for someone, you know, a mate or whatever, or send a taxi around to their house, something like that.
Yeah.
What I do is I just phone up George W. Bush and go, seriously, mate, you better send some stuff over, money and that, and videos. Because seriously, they're all outside now. 1, 2...
Yeah.
You know, and you can freak them out.
Send us some knives and forks, because I am fed up with these sticks.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know why we're still sticking with them.
I can't pick up the tiniest little bit of chicken.
It's crazy.
It's rubbish. Send us some cutlery.
I'm having a nightmare eating yogurt.
Oh dear. This is 104.9 Racist FM.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Louis. Should we apologise for that?
Not at all, no.
It's all right,
Stand by it.
That was his follow-up to You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties.
Yeah.
One of my favourite lyrics. She was into French cuisine, but I ain't no cordon bleu. Brilliant.
Yeah, looking forward to playing that in the new year.
What happened to B.A. Robertson?
Don't
He
know.
knocked it off. I was standing in the corner and the ball came across. What was the other one he did?
I don't know. We're not as old as you.
Oh, no.
This is all gobbledygook to us.
XFM 104.9. That's Joan and Louis.
Yeah, you're not listening to classic gold.
I've still got my own teeth.
I think, Rick, I was the subject of a Christmas con in the week.
What, you mean you bought something for £4, then saw it for £3.90 as you walked
That
home?
would make me
Because
livid.
I've seen you really livid.
I'm absolutely furious. When I bought my PlayStation, I saw I could get it for a £5 cheaper down the road. I was absolutely
And you'd
fuming.
already walked to about 19 places,
Oh, God,
I remember.
yeah.
I actually left you after about an hour.
Yeah.
Can you
No, I
work
do.
out?
I'm furious because I've got to get a bargain. I hate feeling that I'm being ripped off.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, I'm loving online shopping. Oh, the savings I'm making, Rick.
Really?
It's crazy.
Really?
Getting 15, 20 quid off some things.
Is it really?
Oh, amazing.
But these things, I might point out, are like Jaguars and Mitsubishi cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's worth shopping round.
No, this was not so much a con. It was a con, but it wasn't so much one of those just a missed bargain.
Yeah.
Doorbell rings, answer it. It's a couple of girls. They must have been 13 or 14, maybe. Now, I've always had a problem with teenagers. I'm intimidated by teenagers.
In case they call you a dork or something.
Well, I mean, I told you before, I was walking down the street once, and there's two guys coming towards me. I mean, real losers. Do you know what I mean? Glasses, the spots, greasy hair. Do you know, really pathetic. And I was sniggering to myself. I was thinking, look at those losers. And as I passed them, I heard one of them look at me and say to his mate, look at that geek. I was furious. I was thinking, I'm allowed to call you a nerdlinger, but gee, I didn't expect it back. I was really furious and upset. And so, as I say, these teenagers are at the door, and they were quite aggressive, quite aggressive girls. And they had a piece of A4 paper, and they went, "We're doing a sponsored thing."
Yeah.
But I didn't quite catch what it was they were doing that was sponsored. I think they sort of fudged it. They went, "We're doing a sponsoring."
Oh, yeah.
And I went, right. And they went, "Do you want to sponsor us?"
Boy, they picked on the wrong person.
I was a bit into it. I don't know why I said no. I was worried maybe it was part of some kind of, hidden camera show,
Yeah.
And so I said, yeah, all right, I'll sponsor you. So they handed me this form, and I always thought you were supposed to have quite an official-looking form for any sponsorship thing. But this was literally a piece of A4 torn out of a notebook.
It was the back of a Gareth Gates poster.
Exactly.
And, with some blue tack on it.
Yeah, well, and I looked at it, and I didn't really absorb it, but it had things like, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Smith, 5 quid.
Yeah.
And then no one's actual address, just Finchley Road, nothing too specific.
Yeah.
So I wrote my name on, and put down 3 quid. Cause a lot of them were giving fivers, but I thought, I'm not made of money, it's Christmas. I'm not buy gifts and stuff.
Gave him a fiver and asked for change.
Yeah, well, I gave them 3 quid. I said, I'll give sponsor you for 3 quid. Best of luck. And they went, can we have the money? And I said, well, aren't you supposed to do the thing? And the woman the girl just looked at me, she just went, no. So I gave her 3 quid.
But what difference does it make?
Well, I'm assuming, though, that it's not going to any charity. It's no sponsor.
But I know, but then I'm not being funny. The charity that it's not going to, you wouldn't have given to it anyway.
It's true enough.
So all that's happened is you're 3 quid
But
down.
I'm 3 quid down.
Yeah, but if it would have gone to charity, it'd be 3 quid down. The fact that it hasn't gone to charity doesn't matter because you wouldn't have given it to charity.
Yeah, but if it had gone to charity, Rick, I'd have felt a little bit superior, a little bit smug. That would have kept me going for another 6 months. Whereas now it's just gone to a couple of weeks off the street, who are scamming people, possibly old people, Rick, and that's who I feel sorry for. They've not got a great deal of money. That's why I'm not worried about myself. I've got a bit of cash. What about the old people?
Yeah. Although you are 3 quid down, which probably still hurts.
It's still stinging. That's why I just had to tell you now, get off my chest.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
If you're living up in North London, be careful. There's 2 girls that are going around. I expect, they might come to your door.
But they might be genuine.
No, I don't think so.
No.
They were common. They were very common. Do you know what I mean?
Was the giveaway things like, Santa Claus had given £10,
Exactly.
Tony Blair had given a quid?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I think you were conned, mate.
Yeah.
Right. Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Ian, I'm going to ask your expert opinion. Is that not one of the greatest rock songs of all time?
Yeah, if you'd have played the proper version of it.
I know, but it's 6.5 minutes, and we usually do, but we just thought, it's Christmas, people want to, everyone more Joan and Louis.
Yeah, but we could have played like the full 8 minutes rather than making the show sound like strolling around your local Asda with the Christmas songs with a little bit more
That to me
racism.
sounds like fighting talk. You want a rock challenge, Canfield. You can't handle the truth. I'm gonna rock this out the last 40 minutes.
Can we put Keith Moon in the monologue?
I was going to ask you. He's my favourite drummer of all time. Are you going along with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got Lemmy and Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Are we making up a kind of super rock band here?
We could do. We could make up a super rock band.
That's far too passé. Let's call it the Monolith of Rock. It sounds more stupid.
Okay. So we've got Lemmy and Moon.
Yeah.
We need 3 more. So we need two
No, we
more
need two
pillars of
more
rock,
of the
and then
overgrown.
one to stand astride it, like the metal angel of death.
Now, Ian, you've hung out with some of the big rock names, haven't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going anywhere with this. I'm intrigued to tell me some of the people you've hung out with. You've hung out with Maiden, have you?
I've hung out with
You love
Maiden.
Maiden.
I've been flying with Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. And have you? I mean,
Only took us 3 attempts to land at Gatwick a few weeks ago.
but I don't know much about you, Ian. Are you someone who lives the rock and roll excess lifestyle? Are you kind of drink and drugs? Is that your thing?
I like to be kind of, on the edge, having a look at what's going on inside.
Right. I don't quite know what that means.
Well, yeah.
It's the way they talk, Steve.
Well, I mean, because some of those rockers, they're hard-living boys. Can you keep up with them? Do you up till 4 in the morning?
Oh, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Four in which morning?
Hey, Daddy, oh man. we're going out about 4 in the morning. Carl reckons the gays go out late. His favourite song is The Killing of Georgie, right? And he went, yeah, but would it happen if he'd have been, going out a bit earlier?
Yeah. Well, no, fair point.
Yeah.
Is that song time specific then?
No, but he reckons he probably got because he was out late.
Oh, right, okay.
He said there's one that works here. Sometimes he doesn't go out till midnight.
But I imagine you a little bit like that little boy in the film Almost Famous. When you're on tour with the rock legends, do you know what I mean? You're like, the little kid there, maybe the doors have been closed in your face, are they, as they go berserk?
Yeah, when I started, but now, I insist I
see you as one of theirs.
Yeah, access all areas laminate, I can enter venues now with a big bottle of Jack Daniels, I don't get stopped.
Yeah. And
Really?
But seriously, without naming names, obviously, what excess have you seen? Have you witnessed anything? Or have people calmed down now? Are these rockers clean living now?
Depends who you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there anything going on like the days of like Ozzy and Motley Crue?
I haven't seen any red snappers like with Jimmy Page. Do you know that story of mine? I can't talk about it. That's forget about that. Yeah.
Oh, is it disgusting?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But is it worse than talking about B-Days and Ricky's farts?
Kind of.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't want the instruction manual as to what happened with the red snapper, like you do with the B-Days.
Sure.
God.
But as I say, don't name names. Obviously, there's a sort of client, doctor confidentiality or whatever that you...
Yeah, well, I saw...
We know there's no one listening.
Yeah.
So it won't go further than the studio.
I saw a member of a very big band play the Astoria recently, and they turned up at the Astoria about 15 minutes before they were going on stage, right? And someone said to them, "Is it good to be playing the Astoria?" To which he turned around and went, "Oh right, are we in London?"
Really? Oh dear.
And this person then... Well,
What's the Daniel O'Donnell?
I can only think of the Libertines. No, that's not a very big huge band, is it? No.
Bigger than that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What other rock and roll excess do you want? Oh, I was told once that if you stay up for 2 days, the best thing to do is eat some yogurt. This is just like we're going to having tips now.
Sure.
Yeah, So that's apparently the best thing at the end of the excess, you need some yogurt. So always keep some in the fridge.
Yeah.
And chopsticks are no good.
Yeah, so don't, whatever you do, don't go on a bender in China, because otherwise you'll be screwed, right?
No, there's no benders in China. There's not 100 million.
Another tune that I enjoyed this year, Rick, I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I'm fascinated to find out. Jay-Z and Farrell and Frontin.
What do you think, Canfield? Darkness #1?
Yeah, well, they cheated, didn't they? Because they went did their signing at HMV yesterday, so they could get in like an hour of extra sales.
What's
just
that cheating then?
Well, I don't know. Well, I suppose Gary Jules could have turned up at Virgin down the road, couldn't he? And Okay, well, then in that case, they're going...
deserves to be sort of #1, because at least it's potentially a sort of evergreen, sort of Slade type classic, and they are the biggest sort of band around at the moment.
Canfield, what are your thoughts? You love rock. What do you make of the Darkness?
It's all right. Been around for a while now.
Sure.
Another year, maybe.
But they're all the ingredients of everything you like, almost. They've got a bit of glam, they've got a bit of Queen, they've got a bit of AC/DC. It's all in there. You've got a bit of Bruce Forsyth. Do you know what I mean? He's funny. They're a good fun band, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're essentially just too close to novelty. But then so was Slade, in a way. Slade have only got this credibility resurgence in retrospect. At the time, they were a pop band that essentially were for teenagers and thugs.
I'm not sure Canfield's going to be championing Slade, though, up there in the same way that he champions the Maiden.
But you got to appreciate what Hold has done, surely.
Yeah, I appreciate what Hold has done. But they only became cool, didn't they, when Oasis covered them?
Yeah. I mean, I genuinely always liked Slade, and I've still got a soft spot for him. But the Darkness, we'll have to wait and see.
At least the Darkness one is irresponsible for the kids of today, though, because the amount of spelling mistakes that Slade were responsible for at school in the 70s was atrocious.
Putting the Zs in.
Rubbish.
Ian, I'm going to have to ask you for our third pillar of rock before the ad break.
Right, well, we need... who have we got? We've
got Lemmy and Moon.
Right, OK. I think we need to put in... we need a guitarist in there. We should maybe put in Keith Richards. I'm a little bit worried about the health scare, because the kind of air pollution around any venue that this band might play, with, like, Lemmy and Keith Richards there, you know.
See, I'm surprised at Keith Richards, because I wouldn't have thought it was heavy enough for you, but the Stones have done enough to get in the annals of rock.
Yeah.
OK, let's play some ads.
Quick question. Do you actually speak like this, Ian?
What?
This is your real voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Do your daytime sort of voice, the X-list voice. Say it's fast. It's just coming up to 2 on XFM 104.9. After the break, we've got Feeder. Say that.
It's just coming up to 2 on XFM 104.9. These are the ads.
Trouble with that song is, don't know the bells, it could sound like he's saying something to do with Bell Ends.
Well, yeah.
What?
Heaven forbid.
What, you think you meant that?
Did he?
Probably.
No.
That's The Darkness on XFM 104.9. Yeah.
What other rude words are there?
Cock.
Yeah, it's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas.
Especially at Christmas, yeah.
It's a time for families.
Oh no. Now listen. Time for family. Now, Ian.
Yes.
Who is your fourth? We need a lead singer in this mega group, the Monoliths of Rock.
Who we got? Lemmy, Keith Richards.
We've got Keith Richards on guitar. We've got Lemmy on bass.
Yeah.
We've got Keith Moon on skins.
Right. So there's terminology coming out there. Yeah.
Who's doing the Vox? Who's given Golden Tonsils Award?
Robert Plant.
He's gone for Plant. He's gone for Plant.
A lot of trap names there.
There is the group. The lineup is Moon, Lemmy, Richard, Plant. Okay. Now our competition, Steve. Name that group. Okay. What's the best, heaviest rock name ever?
Sure. This is obviously not a name that already exists.
No.
Okay.
My mate of mine came up with, I think it was Brain Hammer. which I like. Velvet Nazi 666.
Sure.
So we want the heaviest, most mental piece of death metal, headbanging, bleeding out your brains rock. Axe Attack. Okay.
Please welcome to the stage, Christ on a bike.
Please welcome to the stage. Oh, look at you.
Right.
Yeah. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, now listen. They need a manager. They need someone who can introduce them. They need someone to stand astride them. Who is the leader now? Who is the king of all that rocks?
Well, it's obviously Tommy Vance, isn't it?
Do you know what worries me, Rick? We've said Vance a lot today. I'm wondering, the kids today, do they know Tommy Vance?
What do you think of that, Ian?
If they don't know, they shouldn't be listening.
Okay.
So, Vance is their manager. He needs to, they're on at Wembley. He's got them on at Wembley. They're the greatest rock band of all time. We need the name. Please welcome to the stage. What are they called? Phone in, email in. And the prize, we're going to get some...
We'll rummage through the bins as
Get some old tap like Carl does, some VHSs, some CDs, greatest air guitar
Fleetwood
ever.
Max.
Yeah.
Do we need to give out the numbers and stuff?
Work an email,
Don't get
can't
them to
they?
phone in. You don't want to talk to him, Ian, seriously.
No, you don't want to, you know when, what's his name says to Agent Starling as she's going to meet Hannibal, don't let him inside your head.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the listeners, Ian.
Exactly, it's very much the same.
Please don't
I'm a bit concerned that my email's going to be besieged by people sending you links to how to clean out the B-Day.
Well, that's all right. But what's the most mental, head-bleeding, banging, brain hammer operation this band can be called? Call in.
Rick, because it always amuses me if you... I know it's cruel to put you on the spot, but so some of your former band names have always amused me.
Well, the worst... The worst one? Right, I'll just leave this...
Ricky's had a number of bands over the years. What was the...
The worst one? Ready? Get ready to play that record because I don't want any aftermath.
No, hang on, before you tell me, what was the one? Because you keep these pictures of you, like when you were New Romantic, keep on being published.
That was Shauna dancing.
Yeah, but someone...
That's pretty bad.
But someone told me, they were like, oh, ask him about when he tried to be Bon Jovi. Can you imagine such a thing?
I know the name you're thinking of. Right, here we go. Play the record. Immediately I say this. Ready? The Sacred Hearts. Play a record.
Blur on XFM 104.9. I forget the name of that track, but it's good.
Good song.
Thanks very much. Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just thought you were
giving his opinion. Right, go on.
The what?
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Merry Christmas.
We got someone on the line.
Oh, right. He's here.
Who's that?
Ricky!
Yeah, go on.
It's Jonathan, how are you?
Good. It's only TV's Jonathan Ross.
Ross, turn your radio down, you idiot.
I'm here. I like to, I haven't got a radio. What are you talking about?
We can hear the feedback.
Well, I haven't got it. It's not my fault. It's your incompetent radio station.
And also, didn't you hear we said don't call him, we don't want to speak to the listeners. What's it?
I'm not a listener. I'm a visitor to your shores. I'm special. You know that full well.
I know you're special. Right. What? You got a name for the band?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Blump. B-L-U-M-P. I tell you for what, you can't have a normal word. If it's the monolith band of all time, if it's you can't have a regular word. It doesn't make sense. How can you have a regular word? All these ideas you come up with are rubbish. You need a word which only stands for that one thing. No one's heard it before. No one will use it again. Blump.
I can't help but feel that that's a more appropriate name for maybe one of Ricky's bands.
I love seeing that picture of him in that band. You see it everywhere these days. He was like a girl. He was like a little girl in a suit. It's like a girl, a little dyke at a wedding. What was that?
That's got to be the kettle calling the pot black, surely.
I've always got nothing but 100% heterosexual. We're not sure about. There's not anything wrong with it, I know that, but look at you.
I actually had to get that in. There's not anything wrong with it. I'm Jonathan Ross. Oh, dear. I was thinking the other day, right?
Yeah?
The Comedy Awards.
Yes, sir.
You and I've said some awful things about poor celebrities, poor has-been celebrities with coke addictions and fat lips and faces that where surgery's gone wrong and everything. And then when they're on the show, they're going, "Oh, you look lovely."
Yeah, I'm nice to them to their face, but obviously when I'm not with them, I like to let my true feelings be known. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'll tell you what, you can get anything off your chest you want on this show. Any celebrities you want to talk about?
There's no one listening.
Yeah, it's just between me and you.
A lot of people listen. They listen to my show, and after they've had a few hours of, good laughs, they like something bland to just cool them down afterwards. So they say, oh, but we know this happens.
Did you mention my DVD on your radio show?
You know what? I forgot to. I forgot to mention it.
Christ!
I meant to mention it by the office, but I forgot to mention it. And then I thought afterwards, it's not like he needs the cash, is it? It's not like he needs it. It's not like it is, but he's probably earned more money in a short space. You're like a lottery winner, and you've got about as much taste. You're like one of those burglars who's won the lottery.
I am. I'm dressed like an Albanian window cleaner at the moment.
A burglar from Reading who won the lottery, and now he's fritting it away and what?
I do feel sorry for my neighbours. I've moved into a really nice place. I feel like it's the hillbillies.
No, he's moved in though because it's nice. He's given them something to sort of talk about behind your back. You've united the whole block.
Right, go and play with some Japanese wind-up toys now.
I'm going home to play Mario Double Dash with my son. It's going to be a good afternoon.
I phoned you once after I finished my show. It was about 5 minutes past 3.
Yeah.
And I don't mind if I said, how you doing? You went, it's brilliant. You said, this is what you said. You went, everyone's out. James take the kids out. I've already masturbated twice and I'm playing with a new Japanese toy.
I'm masturbating now.
Kings of Leon, Wasted Time on XFM 104.9. Sorry, I was sidetracked there with some of the band names.
And now listen, I want to put in 2 of my own. I want to win that pile of tat out there, right? I've got 2 names here, okay?
Would you just remind people in case they've just tuned in?
Oh yeah, Ian Camfield has chosen his mega band of all time. He's got Keith Moon on drums, he's got Lemmy on bass, he's got Keith Richards on guitar, he's got, who have you got singing?
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant. And their manager is Vance. But he needs to announce them at Wembley Arena. They're already sold out. They're at number 1 in the album charts. They're the greatest rock band of all time. And I've got 2 suggestions.
Okay.
What about this?
Please welcome to the stage.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Please welcome to the stage.
God dildo.
God dildo, interesting. Nice juxtaposition there of God, the Almighty Creator, and a dildo. Nice use of some contrasting imagery there.
Yeah.
Powerful and topical.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah. We've had a couple also on the email. People didn't really include their names, but who cares? Please welcome to the stage, Balls of Steel.
Balls of Steel, yeah.
And we've had like Brain Hammer.
Yeah.
Brain Hammer's good. I
Lots
like
of
Brain Hammer.
brain-related stuff.
Quite liking the idea of tumour fish.
Tumour fish, I like.
Tumour fish is very good.
I like tumour fish.
I just wonder if there's one more contender. I don't know who this was Ian that phoned in with it, but possibly it's topical. Deathly Hem.
Yeah.